What's up, glitches? And welcome back to part 4 of Earth Defense Force, otherwise known as not Helldivers, we assure you. Anyway, here is Titan's Bane.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Anyway. We completed Surprise last time. Now, we breach. The walking fortress is on the offensive once again. Its plasma cannons are reducing one city after another to rubble. It needs to be destroyed, but we have yet to destroy any of these fortresses anywhere in the world. It's time for us to set an example.
Select a different initiating operations.
I'm just gonna wait for the one comment. It's gonna be like, why does he sound so bored?
The damage caused by their
he just actually sounds like that. Also, I am naturally very, very loud compared to him. It is not that he's quiet, it's that I'm loud, I assure you.
We're being
then again, if you glitches are watching, odds are you've seen previous videos, you know I'm loud at this point. I hope.
By the time this video uploads, we'll have already, he's already gotten like 50 noise complaints.
Also, yeah, that the car noises is honestly, if anything, I would get complaints about the car noises, which I haven't gotten yet. Comment below how annoyed you are at the car noises outside my window.
I was about to say, like, who would legitimately blame you for the car noises? It's not your fault.
Time of day. Where I record. Soundproof my room. I don't know.
We are now approaching the fortress.
But yeah, its weak spot is under its belly, obviously.
Initiate your attack and distract the enemy.
You do that. Let me get this
We'll join you.
text message. I'm just gonna text this person because they are texting me, so if you can go and die.
Got it, Titan.
Yes.
Titans. Can I just call you Bane?
I prefer now. Either Titan or Titans. Those are the only two nicknames I accept.
You mean you don't want me to call you Bane?
I don't like Bane. Just saying straight up Bane. Just.
I don't understand why exactly you don't like the name Bane.
Out of all the versions of Bane, I had to go with one that admitted like is as cool as.
¿Por qué no gustas Bane?
Like, listen, no hate to Tom Hardy. He's a great actor. You know, I think he, despite what people.
What the heck? There's a motorcycle in this game? I actually didn't remember that. The heck? I am oh yeah, that's because you're far behind me. I'm like, wow, I'm shocked you haven't gotten killed yet.
Yep.
Honestly, I'll probably solo this thing at this point.
Okay. I'm back.
Oh, you finally got hit.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, so no hate to Tom Hardy. I think personally, despite what people say about the Venom films, I think he was still a good Eddie Brock. Obviously he was a great Mad Max for Fury Road. I just wasn't too crazy about his interpretation of Bane. I mean, he had a lot of iconic lines, but I just wasn't too crazy about the way that they made him sound.
Die! I mean, agreed. It's been memed on for... Okay, it's done. Now we just gotta deal with this robot. With one very muscular hand. We know what he does with that hand. He shoots things. That's all. Get your head out of the gutter, glitches. No, I brought up how big the gun is. It's good.
Yeah, but
it's
then you just automatically, excuse me. You just automatically assume that their minds are gonna go to the gutter. That's kind of on you. They probably weren't thinking about it until you decided to mention it.
Nah, they were definitely thinking about it. I know you were thinking about it.
No.
Sure. Anyway.
Listen, man. Unlike you, I am not a pervert. Unlike you, my favorite game is not an H game.
Monster Girl Quest is a respectable game, except for the fact that it's an H game. But besides that, it is a perfectly respectable game. Made Mint has played Monster Girl Quest.
All right, then play it on the channel then.
The Walking Fortress has been destroyed, giving us a bit of breathing room. Our next target is a group of giant bugs gathered in the mountains. Ranger teams are preparing to strike for an offensive. Storm 1, you are to support the Ranger teams and eliminate the giant bugs. Moving on, mission start. Shut up, Titan. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hold on here.
You're crazy.
Gonna check something. Chat, everybody watching, get him to 300 subs and he'll play Monster Girl Quest on the channel.
Huh?
He's at two.
Wait.
He's almost at 230.
Wait, when did I say that?
I'm saying.
Who said that?
I'm saying it.
I didn't say that. No.
I said
No.
it must be true.
No, I did not say. I did not agree to this.
Get him to the 300 milestone.
No.
He'll play Monster Girl Quest.
No. I don't even think there's censored mods for that game.
Just send Mint to message like, let me get your censored pack.
She doesn't have one yet.
When she does it, ask the creator if he's got any censored options.
No.
It's like, hey, I want to do a let's play of your game. Do you got anything that will not get me banned?
Anyway, giant bugs,
then the creator will add in a mode like a Kiva strip that turns the game into a 2D RPG.
Where the heck are you? Oh my god, you're all the way back in like the starting hill still. I'm all the way across.
Giant battle over here.
There's also a giant battle all the way over the mountain.
Okay, well I'm going over across the bridge.
Yeah, you're like on the other side of the. You know what? You clear those out.
Why is there a? I'm looking at your screen. Why is there a suburban home in the middle of the forest?
I mean, it's
maybe it's a shrine or something.
It could be a shop. You know, like the one long road between places. It could be just
the one shop that gets like one customer a day.
Yeah, but they can charge whatever the heck they want.
10,000 yen for.
It's like 10,000 yen for a bottle of water. And they can get away with it because there's nowhere else for like miles.
Answer the better business hero kind of shit.
What do you mean economic storefront rights, customer rights?
Oh, here's another one. There we go. No one's gonna be charging shit.
Well, now there it goes. Also, if you look all the way on the all the way over there, on my side, look at my side of the map. Whoever's over there is dying. They're just getting annihilated by spiders. Spider blood, radioactive spider blood.
Second best Spider-Man show. Second best Spider-Man. It's the one I grew up with the most.
Who the heck? There's like one random enemy over here. Where?
Like 90s Spider-Man was the one I
I could see you're going towards it. You deal with whatever the hell's over there.
Like 90s Spider-Man was the one I grew up with the most, but it's my opinion my second favorite Spider-Man cartoon.
Spectacular Spider-Man?
Yeah, Spectacular Spider-Man is my favorite. I will forever curse Disney for canceling it when they bought out. Well, they didn't buy out the rights. It was that Sony gave them the TV rights to Spider-Man, and because Disney wanted everything to be on their own
platforms.
Yeah. Well, not just that, but they wanted to make their own Spider-Man show, so they canceled Spectacular Spider-Man, which was going to have a season 3. They canceled it, and then they made that Ultimate Spider-Man show, which was nowhere near as good as Spectacular Spider-Man. I mean, Ultimate Spider-Man was decent, but I wasn't into it. And then they had that other Spider-Man show after that was also kind of didn't really care for it. And now they got the new one that just released like few days ago, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I have not seen it yet. A lot of people keep complaining about it, but the clips that I've seen of it look fine. I know people don't like the animation style.
I think the animation style is a little weird. Not bad, just weird.
I just interpreted it as it's just them wanting to go for like a more comic book kind of thing.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, then why not just go with the Spider-Verse style?
I mean, I think that's what this. I mean, that's what this style kind of reminded me of. Just
Except worse.
Just without like the way that they like lowered the frame rate.
I think it just I think visually it's a slight downgrade visually from like even minus without the frame rate.
Well, I mean, remember this is a TV show, not a big budget movie, so of course the.
I guess yeah.
It's only 8 episodes long, so.
8 episodes long, Jesus.
Yeah.
How short is this show?
So, from what I looked up on Wikipedia, apparently it's like the first 2 episodes are out right now, and then I guess like for the next few weeks it's gonna be like I guess they're releasing like 2 or 3 episodes.
Just like a mini series, I guess.
I guess. I just know it's 8 episodes. Apparently.
That's a little weird that it's just why 8?
Well,
why 8? Why not like 12?
Well, most Marvel shows I've noticed are like usually 8 episodes. Like I think Loki was like all like both seasons of Loki were like 8 episodes.
Yeah, but weren't the episodes like an hour long?
Yeah. And then I think this show is supposed to be like 30-minute episodes. I mean, they've already greenlit season 2, and they're already writing scripts for season 3.
Of the Spider-Man thing?
Yeah.
No, what you don't know is that it was actually all season 1, but they sliced it into 3 pieces and are selling it as season 1, 2, and 3. Maybe. It could be. Think about it. 8, 16, 24. The standard number for most television shows. So, for all you know, it was just one giant season, but they cut it up so they could put out, quote-unquote, season 1 early.
Maybe.
That would also explain why they're putting out episodes 2 at a time to buy themselves time. Like to take their sweet time making rest of the season / season 2, 3.
I mean, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt because I'm not.
That one bug is running away from you.
I'll give them the benefit of the doubt because I'm not cynical like most people about every little thing.
Ooh, I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, I'm not naming anybody in particular, but just anybody on Twitter that automatically assumes something is gonna suck just because they don't like the company making it.
Think long and hard about which rep select a stage.
The walking fortress and giant bugs nest have been destroyed. We paid a high price, but things are finally looking forward on the Japanese warfront. Wait a minute. Receiving a news report. Emergency. The mothership has flown into the skies above the city. It appears it is now ready for one final battle. Just ignore the fact that there are 53 missions and we're on mission 36. We're heading to the final battle. I assure you.
Select
Anyway, you must destroy the mothership.
Going into combat.
I assure you, mission 36 is the last mission, despite the fact that there are 53 missions.
Initiate an attack on the mothership. All
This
troops,
definitely
begin
is.
operations
This
now.
operation is definitely going to succeed. Definitely.
Immediately fail.
What will happen next time on Dragon Ball Z? In preview. Now the next episode's title is called Frieza Defeated. Wait a minute. I wonder if Frieza gets defeated in this one.
There's only 15 minutes left before Namek explodes. 100 episodes later, there's only 14 minutes left until Namek explodes.
Jesus. Yeah.
There's only 5 minutes left in the Tournament of Power. 60 episodes later, there's only 3 minutes left until the Tournament of Power.
Oh, hey, actually, you want to talk controversial anime opinions? I think Dragon Ball is the best part of Dragon Ball Z, of the Dragon Ball series. Not Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is good, don't get me wrong.
I mean, I'm pretty sure people can tell the difference between Z and Dragon
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how many people don't know there's a Dragon Ball before Z.
I mean, I can understand from the
There are a lot of people
I can understand
that don't know that the original Dragon Ball even exists.
like I can understand from the manga.
They think it's just Z and Super.
Because the manga, because I know the manga, both the regular Dragon Ball and the Z parts were all just in Dragon Ball for manga wise.
Yeah, but there's just a, what's the word I'm looking for? A sense of threat and a sense of fairness. No, not fair. It's hard for me to describe what the word I'm looking for, but like, it felt more real. Like there was actual stakes in Dragon Ball when Goku couldn't destroy the planet with the punch of his fist if he wanted to. Back then, his hardest punch could dent a mountain.
We got something coming out of the bottom
That's
of
it.
the mothership.
Not destroy a mountain, dent a mountain. And that's his strongest punch back then. And there was people that could slice a mountain in half back then when he could not do that. It's just, there was actual threat. It felt like there was a threat. Like there was people stronger than Goku. And like even to the point where like normal guys with guns are a slight threat. And it just felt real. Also, I think we blew that up. Wait, did you even shoot at that thing?
No.
Oh, then I blew it up. I might have blown that up too fast.
Wasn't there a part where like a guy did like shoot Goku in the head and all it did was just like give him a boost?
In the head in Dragon Ball?
I swear there was a scene.
Yes, but continued machine gun fire to him would probably, if not kill him, knock him out. If he was shot like rapid fire machine gun and he didn't block or catch the bullets. And like the idea that like what was it in the Frieza movie, the Golden Frieza movie? There was
Resurrection F.
Resurrection of F. Yeah. Yes. In that one, there was like a small bunch of the fan base that was very, very angry and weirded out by the fact that Goku, when unfocusing, was able to get hurt, actually hurt, by just a random infantryman with a laser pistol.
Well, I mean, that's lasers.
No, but like, he could deflect lasers with a pinky. It's like very doubtful he would have hurt him, and people were like, what the heck? Goku's been hurt by a gun? Oh my god, this has never happened before.
I just chalk it up to a case like similar to how it would be for superheroes in comics or movies where
we're aiming for that thing,
where it's just a matter of their characters are just as strong or as weak as whatever the writer wants them to be.
Kind of, but like no, Goku loses fights, like flat out loses fights in Dragon Ball. And then he comes back later to win, but he gets like full-on defeated. He doesn't like fight them, and then halfway through the fight learn a new ability or strategy that can win. He legitimately just loses, gets knocked out, and then like another season goes by, and then he gets a rematch, or at least a few episodes. Okay, what is happening?
Even hitting this thing?
I don't know. Did it freeze? Is it going higher or is it just staying there?
Yeah, it's literally just not doing anything.
I can't tell because we did kill it very fast. Up. Camera focused. Okay, it was just we just killed it way too fast. There are more enemies.
So I can definitely agree with the aspect of that the original Dragon Ball did have like a lot more focus
on the martial arts.
Yeah, on martial arts and more about technique in martial arts versus just energy lasers and whatever super move they can throw out at the last minute. Because especially like the World Tournament arcs, like they actually like felt like they were actually in a tournament
Yeah, people. There was multiple people in a single tournament that were not main characters, that were one-off characters.
They actually put up.
That actually put up a decent fight.
Like they weren't characters
and
that
could win.
That would just die in one hit from a.
Yeah, it's like they were like, for the record, Hercule Satan in Dragon Ball Z.
I mean, he's a world champion for.
Is a world champion. If he was in Dragon Ball, he probably could have put up a good fight against Goku back then.
Yeah.
Before Goku grew up and got Super Saiyan and all that. Like, that is the thought is crazy.
Because it's like. Because the thing is, it's like
Select
say what you will about Hercule, like you can
stage.
call him a coward, you can call him whatever you want, but you know the man was still a world champion for the tournament arcs.
It's like, yeah, he is canonically, besides like the main cast, he is the.
I think he's like, in my opinion,
he is the strongest normal human.
Yeah, like he's like Krillin is like the
Well, that's what I said. Besides main cast.
Yeah, like Krillin is like the strongest, like enhanced human, but you know Hercule, like yeah, I would say probably could be like the strongest.
I think somebody compared it as like he pulls 3 trucks in like his introduction. He pulls 3 giant trucks.
Wouldn't you also? But then again,
and then punches through one of them.
Yeah, but couldn't you also make the argument that Videl could also be a bit stronger than him?
Good point. Yeah, I guess, yeah, Videl would probably be stronger than him.
Yeah, considering that she actually learns to
she actually tries.
Yeah, she tries.
She puts the effort in.
She tries, but she also, you know, being taught by Gohan and all that, and you know, she probably have more of an advantage over Hercule.
I was talking about more so like before she learns to fly and stuff from Gohan. Like after that, she's learned Energy Blast and stuff from Gohan.
Yes, but even still, she was still like strong.
Yeah, I think she was stronger naturally, like before Gohan. It's interesting to think about. But like, yeah, Videl and Mr. Satan would have been able to, if not defeat, put up a really good fight against Kid Goku. Yeah. And that thought is insane. I would have loved to see that, actually.
Long as Goku doesn't look at the moon, then. Yeah.
Oh yeah, except for that, yeah. Yes. Wait. Yeah, oh yeah, final battle. Yeah. More bad news. New holes are discovered. More giant bugs are pouring out. The holes need to be destroyed at once. Located around the river. Expect the bugs to put up a fierce resistance.
Initiating operation.
And, you know, like, I would even make the argument that the early parts of Dragon Ball Z, I think, still had that kind of idea.
I can agree, because
I think like
never forget they lost in the first fight.
I think like
a lot.
Yeah, I think like after the Frieza arc is when they started going away from that kind of thing. Like once the Cell saga started, I think that's when they started deviating away from that.
Android/Cell.
Yeah, but everything up to like before Goku Super Saiyan for the first time, I think they still had that core idea.
It's like, yeah, Goku and Piccolo lose to Raditz, and the only way they win is by Piccolo charging up an attack that is very risky and Goku dying.
And then after that, when Nappa and Vegeta come half the cast ends up dying just from Cybermen. Well, Vegeta dies from Cybermen, but then Nappa kills like half of everybody.
Yeah, and that's another thing. In original Dragon Ball, death meant something. People died, died and stayed dead in Dragon Ball.
Yeah, because they were finding the Dragon Balls like every 5 minutes.
Yeah, because they didn't have the ability to just zoom over, to just finger to forehead teleport there.
And then you had and then they had that whole. I don't remember if they changed it because I guess they just felt like now we're just gonna change it because we need these characters around. Because I remember specifically also the audio died.
Okay, that was weird.
Yeah, okay, but I remember there was
that was weird.
I remember there was a specific rule about the Dragon Balls where it was like, hey, if someone dies and you revive them with the Dragon Ball, it's a one-time thing. That's it. Can't revive them again with the same method. And I remember there was a big deal because Krillin died once before, and then You know.
Oh yeah, and then they get.
Frieza kills him, and then Goku's like, he can't be revived anymore. Krillin's dead for good.
Yeah, and then they get Dende to replace.
Yeah.
To replace Kami.
Yeah,
and then he upgrades just upgrades the dragon.
Yeah, Shenron's like, okay, you can revive as many times as you want. There's no limit. I kind of wish they kept that one revive rule, because they would have made.
I think at that time they just increased it to 3, and then they increased it more beyond that after Cell.
Yeah,
I think.
And then it just became a point where it's like, yeah, death just means nothing.
Yeah, just the Dragon Balls are easily obtainable, and they can just can just get them fast.
Then you got Dragon Ball Super, where it's like, hey, you lose a tournament, your entire universe gets wiped out. But then you're like, you know, this is Dragon Ball. They always have a good end. So all these universe getting wiped out don't mean shit.
Yeah, no. Now they have the Super Dragon Balls.
Yeah.
That are planet-sized.
Bring back the Black Star Balls that can blow up the planet.
Think long and hard
I'll be
about
honest.
which
Yeah, I
weapons
think
you'll
hot
take
take.
into
The Black Star Dragon Balls.
Take 2 with you. So it's
One
a
of
good
the better
idea to carry
parts
2 different
of
types
GT.
for versatility.
Still think,
Select a stage.
I still think. Okay,
let me get a sip while you talk.
Is gonna be a. I don't know if this will be a hot take. Like Dragon Ball GT is good, only after the baby arc, in my personal opinion. Everything involving the Omega Shenron stuff, that's when I think that's when GT was good. Because I
would say mostly. I mostly agree with you.
Because I personally don't like the baby arc. It went on for way too long. I
100% agree on the baby
arc.
Good
thing I remember about the only good thing in my personal opinion that came out of the baby arc was Super Saiyan 4. That's the only good thing I could say. I just don't like the baby arc, but everything after the baby arc I thought was great.
I agree on the baby arc. They needed to slice that arc in half. That arc is huge. That arc is half the show.
Yeah.
Literally half the entire show is just the baby arc. And half of that is just fighting Baby.
Yeah.
It's just the final fight with Baby. That's it. Like, the idea was cool, don't get me wrong. The idea is kind of cool, like this possessing evil monster. I don't know why they had to make him look like Majin Buu, but, you know, that aside, a possessing evil monster controlling Vegeta. Cool idea, possessing all his family and friends. Cool, messed up idea. Did it really need that many episodes? Yeah. Did it really? And they stretched out that fight so much. But I will say, and maybe this is the part that I do like, the beginning before Baby. I call it the adventure arc. I'm sure it has a name. Just like it's classic Dragon Ball, you know, 3 people, there's some stakes, there's enemies that with weird powers that, you know, raw strength won't win against. Yeah. And it's essentially like a classic Dragon Ball adventure searching for the Dragon Balls in outer space. I think that was pretty cool. I do think Shenron is way better.
Yeah. But
I did like the return to form.
Yeah. I think the two arcs that I remember I liked a lot in GT, obviously Omega, the Dragon Shenrons for each Black Star, like that was one of my favorites. Then I also the Super 17 stuff I thought was decent. But the other arc I think I remember liking a lot was the one where like all the villains that they had ever fought, you know, like start coming back.
Yeah, that was part of the 17 arc.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the doctors built 2 Android 17s, one in the underworld and one in the living world, and they used that to open a portal.
Right.
And then they fused the 2 17s together to make Super Android 17.
But I just remember, especially when.
But yeah, the idea of bringing opening the gates to hell and just all the enemies coming back.
Like, you got Goku and Hell fighting both Frieza and Cell while he's still in his kid form, and then you know especially you have that real funny moment when like Nappa confronts Vegeta. It's like, "Hey, Vegeta, it's me," and then Vegeta's like, "Yeah, fuck off," and just obliterates him in one shot.
Maybe I should rewatch GT and skip the baby arc.
And And then speaking of GT Vegeta, like poor Vegeta, like everybody hated his mustache so much.
Didn't he shave it?
Yeah, he shaved it, and then they still made fun of him because no one noticed. He's going up to everybody's like, "Hey, notice anything different about me?" And then he's like, "I shaved my mustache, you idiot!" And everybody still made fun of him.
And then he gets possessed by Baby.
Yeah.
For the rest of the show. For essentially the rest of the show.
I don't remember when Baby dies. Didn't Vegeta also die, or did he like unpossess Vegeta, but he still kept his like super body or whatever?
I think Vegeta. I don't remember. I think Vegeta dies, and I think they wish him again. Wish him back later.
Because I know Krillin died when Super 17 killed him, but then Dragon Balls pushed him back to life.
Yeah, and again, another small detail about that I really liked. Android 17 and 18 were built with like unlimited energy. Yeah. Granted, not like its cap isn't as high as the Super Saiyans, but it's like a constant, endless energy generator.
I was under the impression that they could just fight for as long as they wanted, as long as they weren't too badly hurt.
Well, I would think of it more like a refilling tank. Like you're burning this much, you're burning some fuel, and then you're immediately regenerating it back.
Because of the fact that 17, he was fighting the tournament. Both him and 18 were fighting in the tournament of power. And, considering how long they have to be constantly fighting for whatever the time limit was, I would imagine they didn't get exhausted or tired a single time compared to everybody else.
Yeah, it's like they're burning energy, but they're regenerating that energy right back. Like an endless, and like a gas tank that never runs out, but it still has a cap number on it. Like I very much doubt, if they trained, they could ever get the power of Goku and all the other characters. But they could theoretically just fight lesser enemies forever, in theory. And they used the like endless energy thing to defeat 17, if I recall. I don't remember the specifics of it, but they used something with 18's endless energy, and to destroy Super Android 17. This is gonna be this is gonna be just the Dragon Ball. The units sent in to destroy the alien nest were intercepted are now surrounded by several large UFOs. It appears the UFOs are sending giant bugs. Given incoming numbers, no way reinforcements. Storm 1 is with them. Maybe they can pull off another victory.
Initiating operations.
I mean, at the end of the day, 17 won the damn tournament, so he's the best.
We're surrounded by UFOs.
World tournament or universal tournament.
He's the universal tournament. A multiverse tournament winner.
Yeah.
Multiverse winner.
Protect this area.
With him.
Oh, there's just a lot of you. Look around us.
Horrible.
There's 6 UFOs.
I don't give a shit.
If you don't destroy them right away, they will overwhelm us.
Horrible. But Android 17 and Avengers Secret Wars when that comes out in 2029 or whenever the fuck.
That would be crazy.
Dragon Ball's now part of the MC.
Android 17.
That'll be like the that'll be the biggest mixed opinion ever.
We'd like you to join the Super Saiyan initiative.
You would have so many people that would be happy, but at the same time you would have so many people that would be pissed.
We'd like you to join the Super Saiyan, the Saiyan initiative.
Put in those kids from the Avengers, like future Avengers. Put in those kids that were in that Japan anime Avengers, future Avengers, whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh, the one where the one with like their kids and stuff. I think. Is that it? Or not like kids, but like the
like,
it is, which it's like Teen Titans level animation, but like.
Okay, so there was two adventures.
It was like far in the future.
There was 2 different Marvel.
I'm not talking about the one where they're actually like 8-year-old kids. I'm not talking that one.
No, I know, but I mean, like there was two different Marvel animes like this. There was, they had one where they were still kids, but it was like they were kids that could transform into the event, like into the Marvel characters with like little figures or whatever. But then
I have no idea about that one.
Okay, but so yeah, that was the one that the one that came first. So it was where the kids that like They
transformed
because like, it was something. I think it was something like the Avengers got turned into figures, or they lost. I don't know what the plot was. But
that sounds stupid.
But the kids could transform into the characters themselves, and the only one that was still around that wasn't a toy was Spider-Man. He was the only Avenger, or like only Marvel character that was still normal, because Spider-Man. And then you had the other anime where it was like all the Marvel characters.
I think that's the last. This is the last one.
Where you had like all the other where all the Marvel characters were still normal, and then you just had kids who were training to be future Avengers.
That's the one that I'm thinking of. I think. Yeah, it's like far in the future. All the Avengers are like either dead or like old.
I don't think they were dead.
But
I mean, you got people, because you know, you have people like Deadpool and Captain Marvel in it, so I don't think they were. Captain America was in it too, I believe, so I don't think they were dead. I think it was just them just training to be future Avengers.
I might be thinking of like a random.
There was another one that you're.
I think I might be thinking of like a random spin-off.
No, I think what you're thinking of is the Ultimate Avengers, the third Ultimate Avengers movie, where their kids are trying to save the world against Ultron, who took over the world.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one you're thinking of.
Yep.
But that wasn't an anime. That was a Western film.
Yeah, and they were like on the losing side, big time.
Yeah, it was Captain America and Black Widow's son, Thor's daughter, Black Panther's son, I believe, and then they were. I don't remember if there was another. And I think like a Hawkeye's son or daughter. I don't remember if it was a son or daughter for Hawkeye. And then they were all being taken care of by old man Bruce Banner, aka Hulk.
Okay, yeah, I think I remember Old Man Bruce Banner.
Because everybody else.
Okay, so yeah, that's the one. It's a movie, right?
Yeah, it's a movie. It was
okay.
It was the third Ultimate Avengers film.
Huh.
Because Ultron had killed everybody else.
I think I saw that on like Netflix like forever ago.
I think I owned the first Ultimate Avengers film, but I rented. Never saw the second one, which took place in Wakanda, but I did remember renting the third one.
The units sent in to destroy the alien nests were intercepted and are now surrounded by Sorry for the loud cars. It appears the UFOs are deploying giant bugs to attack the incoming node. Wait a minute, no, that's surrounded. My bad. I was reading the wrong one. The Ravagers have deployed a large number of Valak Dynamax around the world, and they cause massive destruction everywhere where they're deployed. 2 have invaded this region as well. Okay, so see, like right there, they've mentioned they deployed them around the world. It's not just like only these 2 Dynamax in the entire world. Yeah. No, they're in other places too. It's just we don't see those places. But you know, there is confirmation that they are invading the entire planet. It's not just Japan. Omega Team has already been sent in to stop the beast, equipped with the latest assault laser guns. You're to join them in battle.
Select a difficulty. More powerful items
I'm
will
out.
appear at higher difficulty levels.
What difficulty did we fight the other Dynamac at? We fought him on hardest. I find it funny that hardest is not the hardest difficulty.
Select a difficulty.
Like the
you can obtain more powerful weapons at higher difficulty
We're
levels.
probably gonna die.
Just do it.
Initiating operation.
Okay, we'll try it on hardest, and if we can't do it on hardest, we'll lower it to hard. Because legitimately, I don't think we're gonna win.
Only reason that came out was because of Ultimate Comics, which have a mixed opinion. A lot of comic fans. Okay,
so it's a comic series that was like about their kids, I assume, or something.
No, okay.
And they made movies.
Okay, so you know how like similar to like, you know, DC, they always have like multiple universes of different versions of their characters and shit, right? So, and then you know, like the main DC universe is like Prime or universe. I don't remember. They go through so many fucking versions of the main universe. So for Marvel, the main universe in the comics for Marvel is Earth 616. That's the main universe for the mainline comics. Back then,
Oh, one of them's dead.
Back then,
Oh, that's so much easier with help.
they wanted, because Marvel was in during that time, I think early 2000s, Marvel was very close to bankruptcy, and they had to sell off the rights to a lot of their movie rights to a lot of their characters, which is why Sony ended up with Spider-Man. That's why Sony and Fox ended up. So Sony ended up with Spider-Man. Fox ended up with X-Men. I think Fox ended up with X-Men and Fantastic Four. And then Paramount got Hulk. And so like I said, Marvel was going through bankruptcy, so they had to sell off the rights to a lot of their characters from film and TV rights to make money. And their mainline comics weren't doing good because people weren't buying them because they didn't want to have to go through hundreds and hundreds of comics just to catch up with the newer stuff if they were brand new comic fans. So what Marvel did was make the Ultimate Comics, which is Earth 1610. And what the Ultimate Comics was they were meant to be a more modern...
Well, all of our people are dead.
I don't care. They were meant to be a more modern, simplified take on the existing Marvel characters. So you would have a more modern backstory for a lot of the characters, like Spider-Man, X-Men, blah blah blah. Put them in more current events. And Ultimate Comics ended up helping Marvel stay alive, and I'm dead.
Oh, you're alive. Run, get the hell out of there.
So
get away from it.
Yeah, so,
oh, you're dead.
Yeah, I'm dead.
I'm gonna.
Good luck.
Oh no, where's the mech? I'm getting in the mech.
Yeah, so the Ultimate Comic line, they help Marvel stay afloat.
Where's the mech? There. No, roll.
It helped Marvel stay afloat, and then and by far the most popular of the Ultimate Comics was obviously Spider-Man, because people considered the Ultimate Spider-Man even now, even the MCU Spider-Man.
I think that's
a lot of
that's one of the better received ones, isn't it?
Yeah, Ultimate Spider-Man is
that's you got a game.
Yeah, and even now
Come on, please die.
A lot of the games and a lot of the TV shows now, and even the MCU Spider-Man, a lot of even Amazing Spider-Man took a lot of ideas from Ultimate Spider-Man because it was just that good. And and a lot of the other Ultimate Comics for their characters.
I'm gonna die.
A lot of the other characters,
no, I'm dead. Well,
yeah.
Fuck.
Failed. Yep. Put it on normal.
Select a state.
No, put it on hard. We beat it. We lost. We killed one of them on hardest. We could take them both on hard.
So the thing was, despite the fact that Ultimate Comics was very successful, you still had comic fans that weren't too crazy about some of them, because because not only did they their idea of reinventing these characters were a lot of the Ultimate versions of these characters were questionable, and they some of them completely butchered their characters. For example, Wolverine in Ultimate X-Men, he is a huge asshole and kind of a pedophile. Well, not pedophile, but he's kind of a creeper. There was an instance where Wolverine and Peter in Ultimate Spider-Man, they switched bodies, and immediately Wolverine starts hitting on Mary Jane, who again is a teenager. He just starts hitting on her, and people found that really creepy. And
oh my god, this thing destroyed that guy.
And like I said, Ultimate,
maybe we should have used this.
Ultimate Wolverine is just a huge. He was just a huge dick bag. People didn't like Ultimate Wolverine. Not to mention he's far weaker than main Wolverine. Which was another thing, was that the Ultimate versions of the Marvel characters were a lot weaker than their main versions. So easily easily any of the Ultimate comic versions would lose to their mainline counterparts. Like Ultimate.
Oh, he's dead. If there's any green boxes, grab them if you can.
Like Ultimate Hulk would easily, 100%. Ultimate Hulk would easily lose to mainline Hulk.
Huh.
And then and also the fact Ultimate Hulk, they made him a cannibal, which was very weird. Cause yeah, like Ultimate Hulk would like fucking eat people.
The beasts have been killed. You are now you are to now pass through the canyon and return to base. We have intel a few giant bugs are roaming through the mountains. If you happen to encounter them, kill them outside.
Difficult going into combat.
So yeah, so like Ultimate Hulk, he was.
Did
like,
I just put that on hard?
Yeah, you put it on hard.
We'll see.
So yeah, so Hulk would eat people. Captain America. I don't remember what problems people have with Captain America, but I know people didn't like him as much as the main Captain America because he wasn't as cool, as good. Ironically enough, from what I've heard, Ultimate Iron Man was less of a dick compared to main Iron Man, which was ironic. But he got kind of nicer. I mean, he was still, from what I know, he was still, you know.
Well, I mean, still a rich boy.
Yeah, he's still a rich boy, still full of himself, but apparently he was a little bit less of a dick compared to mainline Iron Man. And then obviously you had Nick Fury, who was the Black Nick Fury, which was based off Samuel Jackson. That's the whole reason that Nick Fury exists, was because they based him off Samuel Jackson. And apparently, according to what people said, that after the Ultimate comic version of Nick Fury was shown, apparently Samuel Jackson like called Marvel, and I guess Marvel was worried about Sam Jackson suing them or something. But I guess like Sam Jackson, because
Nick Fury before Sam Jackson was just a random white guy.
Yeah, he's a white guy, but
it's kind of a generic white guy.
But the thing was that the reason why Sam Jackson knew was because, you know, Sam Jackson, he was a big comic book guy, so he knew. So when he read that, I think it was that he called Marvel. He said like, hey, I'm not bad, I'm not gonna do, or you know, I'm not gonna make any trouble. But he said that like, but I have one condition, and it's that if you ever do like a movie with Nick Fury, then it has to be played as Nick Fury, and that's why Sam Jackson is Nick Fury in all the MCU movies. Because
is that like confirmed true, or like that's one of those like most likely true? But
that's what I've read. That's what I've read online. I don't know if I don't know if Sam Jackson ever said that that's what it was, but I've seen a lot of people say that.
I mean, it makes sense. That would be very much a good excuse.
Yeah, so Marvel basically had to promise Sam Jackson that if they ever brought Nick Fury live action, that he had first dibs.
I mean, he played a great Nick Fury. Like, if you don't mind me saying, he did a fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, considering the fact that the original Nick Fury has all been wiped out. I mean, he still exists, I think, in the mainline MCU and the mainline comics, but yeah, like the Black Nick Fury is
just like the fan favorite now, because
it's the most popular because
of Sam Jackson.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Sam Jackson, very lovely guy.
Yeah.
Like, damn. Hell of a guy.
Still one of the best actors that's been doing it for so many years.
Yeah. One of the most real actors.
Yeah. I mean, he watches hentai, so.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Does Sam Jackson like anime? Yes, I do. And I too.
That's crazy. Maybe, okay, you know what? Sam Jackson, if somehow you ever see this Monster Go Quest collab, let's do it. It's never gonna happen. But if somehow in a like 0.0001% chance that Sam Jackson somehow sees this, hey, want to play a hentai game with me? We can play it. It can be wherever you want. Wherever you want. It could be paid subscription or whatever. You can get all the money from it if you wanna. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Sam Jackson. When are we getting another Afro Samurai?
Oh.
Think long and hard.
Actually, time out. We actually got new weapons.
2 weapons at once.
That's interesting. What do we? Oh, 5 card. High performance sniper rifle shoots 5 shots at once. 120 damage for 5 shots. Oh, but wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's well, its range is 500. It's still better than most guns. Worse. It's the worst range of a sniper rifle, but it's still better than any other gun that's not a sniper rifle. Also a stronger shotgun. Oh wow, that's actually a lot stronger. Yeah, it's like practically double the ammo, double the attack power, double the reload, but like
double the pleasure, double the fun.
But its range and accuracy is a little down, but it's a shotgun, so. Oh, we got the 19. Oh my god, the bullets. Wait. Oh my god, I think we found you a machine gun replacement.
Nice.
Hold on, let me see. 26, 30, 250 rounds.
And
it fires faster.
And better range.
And it fires twice as fast. The only thing is that its reload time is doubled. Or more than doubled.
Honestly, that's fine by me.
But its range, accuracy...
But it has 250 bullets, so...
Yeah, the only thing is that it takes... Like, this took 1.5, this took 2, this takes 5. So your reload is much longer, but you get double the ammo.
Probably a fucking
more...
Probably a drum magazine.
Yeah, you just get better everything. Actually, I'll probably take that actually too. Yeah, like hey, so we actually got an upgrade. That was unexpected.
No, I mean.
Oh, I thought we were gonna keep going on the Sam Jack. Oh,
I mean,
yeah, you were saying Afro Samurai.
Yeah, I was saying like I am Sam Jackson. When are we getting another Afro Samurai?
Hey, it's Sam Jackson. It's like for, like glitches and Sam Jackson. If you ever see this, I do intend to play Afro Samurai, the PS3 game, voiced by Sam. It is voiced by Sam Jackson for the channel at some point. If just saying, if Sam Jackson were to hear this and want to put any input, you know, let me know. Just saying, it's not gonna happen, but you know,
and then
knock on wood.
And then he'll play the highly hated Afro Samurai 2.
I don't have it. I don't think
I don't even think it's possible to get that game anymore.
No, here's the thing. It was supposed to be like episodic. I think it was supposed to be like 3 or 5 episodes.
Yeah.
They only finished episode 1, and it was so badly received that just never got. Yeah. It was so badly received, and the PSP was dying.
And they delisted it from every storefront.
Yeah. So you just can't get it anymore. All that's left of it is like some rare gameplay footage, and not even complete playthroughs.
I don't even know if it even had a physical. I think it was just digital only.
Yeah, I think it was digital only. But like, hey, for the first Afro Samurai, I'll gladly play that for the channel. Like, it's already on the list, but I could bump it up much closer if Sam Jackson wants me to. A fleet of large UFOs have landed in the city and are deploying giant bugs. You don't say. After 41 missions, what? They use giant bugs? Wow. The city is now overrun. Scout team sneak into the city, hide behind buildings, or just nuke them. Yeah, we'll just
Select
nuke them.
a difficulty. Going
You know what?
into
Let's play on hard until we die.
Yeah. You know, another thing about the, cause I'm kind of circling back to the Marvel shit. Another thing about those Ultimate comics was that the Avengers technically don't exist in the Ultimate comics. I mean, I say technically because they just changed the name. So in the Ultimate comics, instead of the Avengers, they're just called the Ultimates. But
oh, okay, that's okay. That I've heard. I didn't know they were the Avengers.
Yeah,
I did hear about the Ultimates.
Yeah, the Ultimates are just basically the Ultimate Comics version of Avengers. And I mean, admittedly, the name just doesn't sound as good as the Avengers.
The Ultimates. No, it sounds like a bootleg, superhero team.
Yeah.
You know, like let me think. The Super Duper Squad. Like super generic. You find that anything.
Or
oh my god, I haven't heard that. I just got freaking PTSD from like that was there was a period in time where that was like the only thing to watch on TV, and I saw so much of that show. I didn't like it either. It was the only thing to watch.
I have the game on.
It had a. Oh my god. If this video reaches 1,000 likes,
it was really more my brother's game. I didn't really play it. I played it once and I didn't like it that much, but we haven't. Also fun fact that Ultimate Comics has probably the second most hated version of Deadpool. Because, you know, like, I'm pretty sure the X-Men Origins Wolverine Deadpool also probably die. I think X-Men Origins Wolverine still has the most hated Deadpool, or version of Deadpool, but I think the Ultimate Deadpool was, like, very close second, because Ultimate Deadpool is, like, the complete opposite of main Deadpool in that he's not funny. He's not funny. He doesn't break the fourth wall. He doesn't not like, no, he doesn't make any references or nothing like that. His whole thing is that he's just like part of, I think he's just like part of, like, plot was like he's like part of some group that like kidnaps mutants and they just hunt him down as like for sport and like and they just like live stream it. So he like talks to the viewers of the live stream, and that's as close as you can get to him. Funny enough, I think that's the. Well, no. I was like, no. There's like a weird similar Deadpool that is in the in Wolverine anime. Okay, no, I thought you were gonna talk about Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions.
Difficulty going into combat.
Funny enough, I don't think I've actually played that game.
Okay, so.
I've seen it, but I've never played it.
So like one of the bosses in Shattered Dimensions is Deadpool, or Ultimate Deadpool, because, you know, like that game has like 4 or 5 different versions of Spider-Man you play as. One of them is Ultimate Spider-Man, so and one of the bosses is Ultimate Deadpool. But that version of Ultimate Deadpool for that game, they based off the main Deadpool, the one that people actually like, instead of the comic version of Ultimate Deadpool that everybody
So they were like, it's Ultimate Deadpool, but let's just, you know, forget that he's Ultimate Deadpool.
So like the comic version of Ultimate Deadpool, no one liked him because he was way more serious.
Okay, that one's dead.
He was way more serious, wasn't funny, didn't break the fourth wall in the way that people expected him to do. And he was just largely forgotten, and I think he was only there for like one arc. That was it. He just dies because I don't think he had a healing factor. And they completely changed his origin. I don't even remember what his origin was. I don't even think they went into that much detail, other than when you took off his mask, he was just like a skull with bulging eyes, like a fishbowl or something like that. He had no skin on his face, but they don't go into that much detail. He was pretty much forgotten.
That is weird.
I will show you the picture of what he looked like later after this.
Yeah, that is a freaky sounding looking.
And then you had what is considered the worst Marvel comic arc ever in the history of Marvel, which was Ultimatum for the Ultimate Comics, and that is still considered one of the worst comic storyline arcs in Marvel history, because that storyline legitimately, so one of the big things about the Ultimate Comics was that they said, like, hey, if a character dies, that is it. There is no coming back in Ultimate Comics.
Oh, so it's a they bring back everyone anyway.
No, they killed off half the characters in the Ultimate Universe in Ultimatum. They killed off so many characters for no reason in that one comic, in that one storyline. Like half of the Ultimate Universe was wiped out. And like almost all of the X-Men are dead. The Wasp is dead. Doctor Strange is dead. Daredevil dies. Magneto is dead. Professor X is dead. Like there's a whole list. Like I think Thor dies. Like I said, there's a whole list.
Damn.
of like characters that like
Actually, sounds kind of cool.
So many iconic characters that just ended up getting killed for no reason, and so many people were pissed off, especially with how they died. So like the TLDR is that in a previous comic, Magneto is basically just went off the rails because Scarlet Witch died, and so after her death, Magneto used his powers to do like some polarity shit and cause a giant like tsunami wave against New York. I don't remember if it was like the whole world, but like it affected New York, and he created this giant tidal wave called the Ultimatum Wave, and half the Marvel characters just ended up
dying in that wave.
Yeah, a lot of them just drowned to death.
Huh.
Wasp, she got eaten by the Blob. Like she just straight up got cannibalized by the Blob. And then Ant-Man, he turns into Giant Man, he grabs the Blob and he bites his head off and eats him in revenge. And Doctor Strange gets his head popped off by Dormammu. Granted, this is Doctor Strange Jr., not Doctor Strange OG, because there is Doctor Strange Senior, but he disappeared, and you had Doctor Strange Jr., but like I said, he dies because Dormammu like pops his head off by something like
he's nowhere near as talented.
Yeah. Wolverine, Magneto does the thing that he did to Wolverine in the mainline comics where he like strips some of his adamantium, but Ultimate Wolverine's healing factor is weak as shit, so he just dies. Like straight up.
There we go.
Magneto straight up just gets his head blown off by Cyclops with his optic beams, which that's not how it works, but because Cyclops optic beams are a concussive beam, not something that just blasts your
only take 2 with
face
you.
off.
Select a stage.
Cyclops gets assassinated by a sniper, which I think was Quicksilver. The Thing goes to then you find out in the end that Doctor Doom manipulated all the events. He manipulated Magneto into doing this. And then the Thing from the Fantastic Four goes up and just crushes Doctor Doom's head. And
no, don't look it up. Don't look it up. We'll be here all day.
No, I just want to look up the list. Okay, first off, I want to show you Ultimate Deadpool because you do need. I do.
Keep in mind, we are still being recorded.
I don't give a crap. So that's what Ultimate Deadpool looks like.
Okay, I've seen that character. I didn't know that was Deadpool.
Yeah.
You know what, Glitches? We're gonna call it apart. It is funny enough. It has been an hour. I bet it has. Did it feel like an hour?
No. Okay, but real fast. I'm just going.
Oh, you want to record my reaction?
Okay, so here's every single Marvel character that died. Okay, Angel dies. Angel gets eaten by Sabretooth. Beast drowned. Blob gets eaten by Ant-Man. Cannonball dies. Captain Britain dies. Cyclops dies. Daredevil is dead. Dazzler's dead. Detonator. Doctor Doom. Doctor Strange. Emma Frost is dead. Forge. Franklin Storm hard drive. Ant-Man gets blown up. Juggernaut is dead. Longshot. Lorelei. Madrox. Magneto. Nightcrawler. Polaris. Professor X. Psylocke. Sunspot. Syndicate. Thor. Toad. Wasp. And Wolverine. And then people that were missing that were later revealed as alive were Firestar, Havoc, Nightmare, and Spider-Man, because there was a moment where Spider-Man was like missing, but now he ended up living. But anybody that read Ultimate Comics knows what happens to Ultimate Spider-Man afterwards. So yeah, so like a huge portion of characters just ended up dying, and everybody was so pissed.
It's like, damn. Well, I think we're gonna call it apart with that genocide.
This is the nerding out episode.
Yeah, this is the just nerding out in general episode. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, check the description and stuff for free stuff. And wow. Genocide, am I right? Badum tish.